Hi, today I'm going to do the VR to hashtag my adorable decks created by Lisa Papez, where I'm going to show you my cute and adorable tarot decks. I would have also included oracle decks if I had any adorable oracle decks, but I don't. So there are 4 tarot decks that I wanted to share with you. And I'm going to start with the only one that I have in common with Lisa Papez, and that is my Happy Tarot. So the thing is with the Happy Tarot is it really surprised me because the Happy Tarot, it has the name Happy in it, and the little guidebook, the little white book that comes with it has text in it that says how you can make it more happy of a meaning. For instance, with the Tower card, we see that they say you can find happiness in releasing what no longer serves you. With the Devil card, it says you can find happiness by breaking the chains that bind you. With the Hanged Man, you can find happiness through visionary wonder. And some of these I feel like very much make sense, and some of them I just feel like you're reaching a little bit. However, what is adorable about this deck is both the backs look really cute, and then also, of course, the images on the cards. So I have heard this deck being compared to Candyland. I didn't have that. I live in the Netherlands and I don't think we have Candyland. But what I think is super interesting and why it surprised me is that though the images are very cutesy and fun looking, when you do a reading with this, it can hit. Like, I thought this was gonna be, oh, I dropped one. I thought this was gonna be a gentle deck, but it is not. It can be really hard hitting. And with some of these images, let me see if I can find one, because with, like I said, with some of these images, it almost feels sarcastic. So it definitely, this deck definitely has some sass to it. Like, I thought that these were children in the decks at first, but we see some naked characters as well. So I like to think that these are adults, just depicted in a cutesy way. And as that, you can expect some real sass in this deck. Like, children can be sassy. Like, I am an elementary school teacher. I am currently teaching a combination group of grade 3-4, but I find some of these images to be a little bit sarcastic almost. It's like they're being blown out of the tower, and their facial expressions, like they don't look happy, but it's like I can hear them yell as if they are in a cartoon or something. I really appreciate that. Even the, like this one, I don't know, it makes me laugh because sometimes we need to find the funny things in situations that aren't really funny, and that kind of helps us cope. And this, I don't want to say ridicules that, but I find that they do it in a very interesting way. This is the card that I was looking for. We have the 3 of Swords, and we still see a heart being stabbed with 3 swords, but we have all of this confetti almost celebrating the fact that we are hurting. It's like a real feeling of sass almost that is in this deck. And this deck hurt me pretty bad last month, and I've talked about that in a couple of other videos, and I didn't expect that from deck, which is probably why it hurt even more. And in the end, it turned out to be a super accurate reading that was just really hard hitting, but it was exactly what I needed at the moment. So that is the Happy Tarot, created by Serena Ficha, and it is published by Los Scarabeo. The shuffle on this, by the way, is amazing. So next is a deck that is new in my collection, and I'm trying to film this and upload this on the same day. Lisa did her live stream yesterday, so I haven't even shown this deck on my channel yet, but it's the Little Wizards Tarot, and this is created by Push Kitty. You might know her from the Little Buddha Tarot, and this is a similar art style. The box opens like this, absolutely amazing, and it is a Harry Potter based tarot deck, but the images, the art style is adorable. So I love Harry Potter. I have never seen a tarot deck, a Harry Potter inspired or Harry Potter tarot deck that I actually liked until I saw this one. Because again, I sometimes feel like the cutesy style in this case really adds to it. And I've already done a couple of readings with this. I filmed an entire pick a card reading for your Hogwarts house, so definitely stay tuned for that. But it's adorable. Just look at the, let me see if I can find some images. There are like, that is so funny. And there are a lot of cute images that, especially like the, not so much the adults, but the children in here, the students are depicted in a really cutesy way. Oh my god, I have to show you the world card here. That is so cute. And then we have Hermione as the Page of Swords. Not just the fact that this is a Harry Potter deck, and I happen to love Harry Potter, but also these cards, they make so much sense. Like I said, Hermione as the Page of Swords. We have the Dursley family as the Ten of Pentacles. And knowing the stories behind these images, it makes a lot of sense. Like with the Ten of Pentacles, we can think of a very successful family leaving a legacy. But what is with this? I feel like they want to portray this image of being very wealthy and being very well off, when in reality they are dealing with a shit ton of shit. So I really appreciate that this deck, even though it looks adorable, the art style is adorable, and that is definitely what Push Kitty goes for with her decks. Still, it doesn't cut any corners, and or how do I say that? It still gives you that tough energy. Like, look at that, the Nine of Swords being under the stairs. Like, yeah, that is pretty shitty. The little guy, the little boy had to live under the stairs, and it's sort of this funny thing, I guess. And after the first movie he gets out of there. Before, he used to actually live under the fucking stairs. So yeah, I love the Little Wizard's Tarot. She is also creating, or she already has created, it's just not up the site yet. She has created the Little Avatar Tarot, and I do already have another Avatar Tarot from the Last Airbender Avatar. But I might pick that up because I love this too. I love this so much, and every time that I pull a card, it just hits, it makes sense. It doesn't hit hard, it's not tough like the Happy Tarot, but it just makes sense, especially with all of the stories that I know behind it. So I'm pretty sure that I have already talked a lot more about both the Happy Tarot and the Little Wizard's Tarot than the two tarot decks that are left. So I'm gonna first start with the deck that I have already shown on my channel before, and it is the TaRat. And this is by Nakisha, and I got this from the Game Crafter website. So this is a little small tarot deck. It is Lenormand size. I have the Dreaming Way Lenormand, and this is the same size. So what we have here is a little cutesy tarot deck inspired by rats. And the art style is super cute. So let me focus it. And we have this little rat, I don't know, going on adventure, and we see him in all different kinds of situations, and I think this is so adorable. I really like the art. Okay, I really like the art style. Look at that, I like it so much. And the titles are a little bit weird because they're sort of all over the place. The Devil, it says right there, and then on this card, where does it say? Oh, it says here the Knight, and then I am supposed to see that this is the Knight of Pentacles because he's holding a pentacle. So especially for the minor arcana, it can sometimes be a little bit tough to see what they are. Not as much as the next one that I'm going to show you. This is what the backs are based off of, the Wheel of Fortune. Or the wheel, it just says the wheel. But I do find that the artist left enough emotions in the cards to read them well enough, I think. However, I have not really felt super drawn to work with this deck. I think it's super cute, and the creator Nakisha has some more animal decks, including the next one that I'm gonna talk about that I haven't shown on my channel yet. But I like this, and I like the idea of rats because I think rats are underappreciated. And like, I love all animals, okay? I really am an animal person. I don't really connect with most or many animal decks, I gotta say. Like, the only animal decks that I have are this one, the next one, Wild Unknown, and I have some animals in the Wildwood Tarot and the White Newman. But I guess that is sort of it. I don't know if this is one that I'm gonna end up keeping. However, for right now, it is a mini deck. It is a small deck. I don't know. I don't see myself getting rid of it yet, but maybe in the future. And then the next one, I haven't even shown the flip through of this deck on my channel yet. I filmed this in January and I still haven't put it up. I have already edited it. I have the thumbnail ready, and I'm finally having it published. I think April 20th, because I have pre-filmed a lot of videos. That is why this is a bonus video. However, it is a rabbit tarot, and it is by the same creator, also from Nikisha, and I got it from the Game Crafter website. And the rabbit tarot features the little white rabbit and the Dutch, which is the black and white rabbit. And the minor arcana is restructured. Instead of pentacles, we have daisies. Instead of swords, we have carrots. Tulips are cups, and sticks are clubs or wands. This is the same size, it's Lenormand size, it's really cute. These are definitely decks that I would like to edge. This is the back. It's not the most adorable cutesy back, but we have these two rabbits. These are the two rabbits that we see. And especially the major arcana are pretty great. The titles are a little bit more structured here. They're either at the top or at the bottom. And then for this one, we have to take a look because we have here the 6 and then we have the daisies. And then we have to know that the daisies are pentacles. So this is the 6 of Pentacles. Is that right? Oh no, sorry, it's the 4. I'm looking at it in the viewfinder. It's the 4 of Pentacles. So it's protection, sort of being greedy, keeping everything for yourself. I guess I kind of see that here. I'm not going to show too many cards because I do have a flip through coming out. We have the 4 of Carrots, which is the 4 of Swords. And see, I still have to sort of think about what everything is. Also because I haven't worked with this in a while, but it's so cute. The little rabbits. The little rabbits. They're so, oh my god, this is the tower. Oh no, little rabbit. And the funny thing is that the 2 rabbits that are depicted in here are the same 2 rabbits that my sister-in-law has, and it's so cute. And I do sort of see her rabbits in here, and we take care of their rabbits sometimes when they go on vacation or when they go away for a weekend or something. And we have the 2 rabbits, and the black and white rabbit is called Kiki and the white rabbit is Peter. So that is so fun and so cute. So now that I'm looking at both of these decks, I'm like, why am I not using them? And I know why I'm not using them, because I have other decks that I would rather pull. But I do think because I probably have a reading with a child coming up, because his mother would like a reading from me. And I think that depending on the age of the child, I might just pull out either the Rabbit Tarot or the TaRat, because I think they're just a little bit more child friendly without being super in your face childish. Like, sure, the Happy Tarot images wise could be great for a child, but I think that that is too childish. And I am personally of the belief of when you talk to a child, you don't want to talk down to them, because they want to be treated like you treat adults. And of course you don't treat them equally, like the same, and you don't talk to them like you watch your words and stuff. But I do believe that children would like to be treated as equals. However, I also wouldn't show them, I don't know, my White Newman tarot where there's titties everywhere, or anything else that has a little bit of a tougher images on some cards. And I do think that these 2 cards would be, or these 2 decks would be pretty good for readings with children. And I think the Rabbit Tarot is cuter to look at, but the TaRat is easier to read with. So this is turning into an entire different discussion, because this is about my adorable decks. And these are my adorable decks. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on this video. What are your adorable decks? And definitely do a video on this if you have a channel yourself, because I like looking at adorable decks, and I like watching at tarot decks and oracle decks in general. I really enjoyed Lisa's live as well. I was in there live in the chat, and I thought, you know what, I have to film this today. I'm in a different setup and everything, but I don't care. This is at my desk. Like, I have my thingy here, my outlet. So that is it for this video. I would love to hear your thoughts on my decks and my adorable decks in the comments down below. And if you haven't watched yesterday's video, definitely go watch it, because I am asking you to help me say yes to the deck. Another Lisa Papez inspired video. But you know what? She inspired a huge part of my practice, my tarot practice in general. So it's not really weird that she is inspiring me for a lot of my YouTube content as well. I always want to give credit, so you can watch the replay of her live stream. Link is in the description box. And if you like to see more tarot chats, tarot deck chats, pick a card readings, all of that fun stuff, definitely subscribe to this channel because I do those all the time. You can book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me through the link in the description box below. I am currently working on my own website, so that is super interesting and super exciting. I'm really excited about it, but for now you can check the links in the description where to book. Oh, my dog is waking up, so we're gonna head outside even though it's raining. This is my podcast because that episode is also hopefully coming out today. But for now I want to say thank you so much for watching and hope to see you next time.